Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to people joining us from different parts of the world. I'm truly honored to be here and share my learnings with the PlatformCon community. A little intro about myself before we jump into the topic. I'm Vishakha. I'm a cloud architect at Google Cloud. I focus on application modernization, and with the AI wave rising, I've been actively upskilling myself in the field of infrastructure AI. If you'd like to connect with me, I'm very active on LinkedIn, so feel free to reach out there. I also have a newsletter where I constantly publish insights around cloud engineering and DevOps. So tune in if you want to learn more about how you can upskill in this field. In the next few minutes, I'll be talking about cloud and DevOps career pathways in the AI era. Now, why the topic? We're in the middle of dual revolution. DevOps is empowering AI, and AI is transforming DevOps. And this convergence itself is opening up new roles, skills, and career opportunity. So, if you're already in this space, now is the high time to grab the momentum and grow with it. Uh, Here's a quick look at what we'll cover in the next 20 minutes or so. Uh, Going back with the dual revolution, how DevOps supports AI workloads, the how part, also how AI is enhancing DevOps. We'll also uncover a few terms like or extensions of DevOps like AIOps, MLOps, and LLMOps. Finally, I'll talk about action plan, how you can get started and level up in this exciting field. So let's jump right into it. Let's begin with how DevOps enables AI workloads. AI workloads demand scalable, repeatable infrastructure. So, infrastructure as code tools like Terraform, AWS CloudFormation, Pulumi, these are the ones that makes it possible, having like that repeatable way of deploying and managing of environments. So, DevOps helps in managing those AI workloads. It helps in accelerating the infrastructure provisioning space. ML pipelines also need continuous integrations and delivery, just like traditional apps. So having that streamlined CI/CD for ML specific workloads. Again, it's DevOps applied to ML workloads is called MLOps. We'll go into it in detail, but this is how it's doing it. We also need to have like version control. Tools like Git, MLflow help us track data versions, model iterations, and experiments. The other part is monitoring and feedback loops. Constantly, like, having an insight around what's happening in the production, how's the model performing, what's the model drift, latency, accuracy. These are all like the terms you'll come across. And this is relevant to how traditional labs used to function. We are kind of thinking it in the ML space now. These are just few use cases. There are plenty of more outside there where DevOps is heavily transforming AI and supporting AI, not just transforming. Now, let's flip the lens. How is AI transforming DevOps? We are moving from a reactive to proactive phase now, and with autonomous operations as well. AI can detect abnormal patterns in metrics or logs faster than humans, and this speeds up anomaly detection. Just imagine how quickly you can detect errors then going through the logs and understanding like some uh, abnormal behavior there. You can have a predictive maintenance, like you can now focus system failures, enabling teams to act before issues escalate. So this speeds up a lot of like the normal DevOps workflows. It can also auto suggest or even auto execute solutions to common problems, having with that intelligent automation that AI brings into. You know how AI brings the intelligence into the system. It does with the DevOps space as well. And have chatbots. So tools like Slack bots or team integrations make DevOps more conversational and accessible. These are just a few ways AI is adding intelligence to our operational workflows. There are a few more. I've just covered a few here. Now, let's dive into the skill set. We can see there are various ways to upskill yourself. There's just few things that you can skim through, understand what it is. If you're in the DevOps space, you're familiar with a lot of terms like infrastructure as code, containerization and orchestration, my favorite subject, CI/CD automation, having like that, pipeline with all the stages from like build, deploy, maintain, manage, all those things, right? Similar approach goes with ML workflows. It also have like different extensions to it, like LLMOps. AIOps, MLOps. Focus areas are different for all these extensions. We'll cover it in like a few minutes, but it's a very it's a field you should definitely look into. Or these are like these practices or something you should definitely be reading about. What a DevOps engineer does, what an ML engineer does, or what an operations team like what does an operations team does, and all those things. So these are just essential skill sets that you can work on as well. Take a look if you want. This is a recorded version. Go back and pick things that you want to upskill with. Moving forward, let's clarify some often confused terms. Well, they all involve AI and operations. Their primary goals, core audiences, focus area, and even the tools they use differ significantly. So let's start with the one on the left, AI ops. The primary goal is IT optimization and automation. So the core audience for this practice is DevOps and IT teams. Let's talk about the focus area. The focus is squarely on systems monitoring and incident resolution. Imagine AI helping in predicting outages or automatically responding to system alerts. This is one of the parts where you have automated certain tasks, right? Like having like a 3 a.m. call and it's just like some error that AI can help you solve. Obviously, you have to keep an eye on like system alerts frequently, uh, go through that feedback loop around how AI is performing with those alerts, but it does help a lot. There are common tools in this so with the open source like framework as well. So, or even like there are platforms that helps you uh, uh, perform activities with AI ops. Next is MLOps. We have discussed about it a bit previously, but we'll go into it in detail a little bit. The primary goal of MLOps is ML model lifecycle management. This is distinct from general IT operations that we discussed earlier. It's specific to machine learning model itself. And since I said machine learning model, you need to have a lot of exposure to how models are developed, built, and deployed. So the core audience is a bit of like a mix of ML engineers, data scientists, and DevOps engineers. The focus is again model deployment, training, continuous integration, delivery of models. This is like the reason MLOps exists is to ensure that the models are built, tested, and deployed efficiently and responsibly at scale. So MLOps is a practice that most of the enterprises have included in their workflows. It includes different tools. You can use different tools to execute on this. MLflow, Kubeflow are few to name a few. Finally, the newest addition to this landscape is LLMOps, specific to large language models. The primary goal of LLMOps is operationalizing LLMs in production. This involves the unique challenge of deploying and managing these large complex models. The core audience for LLMOps is AI engineers, prompt engineers, who have like the specialized skills needed for LLMs. The focus is heavily on LLM deployment, prompt handling, and ensuring safety itself as well. When I say safety, this includes ensuring model responses are appropriate, and how we can mitigate those risks of hallucinations or bias. It's just a brief overview of these practices. There's a lot more to explore, but understanding these distinctions is crucial as you navigate the world of AI operations. It ensures you apply the right practices and tool for specific type of AI workloads. Now, let's talk action. Where can you start to grow? One of the key things that I really share with people when I'm mentoring people or when I'm sharing things on LinkedIn is be hands-on. You do have to create a lot of projects or build up projects. If you have experience, if you're working with a company, see if you can find some tasks relevant to these practices or these tools or these like concepts. So you get some exposure as well. If you are a beginner, you are just like starting new, fresh out of college, or if you're still like exploring things, if cloud is a career for you or not, uh, you can try, right? You can test around it. Use free cloud credits. All of these cloud providers, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, they have free cloud credits. make sure you use them. Also, make sure you set a budget if in case you don't like over exceed that budget and your credit card gets billed around it. So try deploying an app, build a small ML pipeline, or use managed services. Like each of these platforms have managed AI/ML services as well. Just test it out. Do some clicks. You will understand how cloud works as well. Number two is certifications. Uh, so just one of the note that I really want to put in before I go into certifications is certifications are great to get that structured learning and signaling skills, but it doesn't guarantee that you'll get a job around it, right? If you do it, it gives you an order, like what you need to cover before you reach MLOps, right? Like even with cloud, if you do a cloud practitioner cert, it will tell you what compute is, storage is, that databases or networking components are, but it will give you it in a flow. So in case like you are working on cloud and you started like deploying a database, but you don't know what the networking components are, all those things matter a lot. So make sure you do like certifications. There are different certifications for beginners, intermediate, advanced levels. Kubernetes certifications are a bit advanced but pretty good. These are like live labs, so you are basically on a Linux system running commands. Great way to upskill with Kubernetes. And right now, Kubernetes has been one of the priorities in all the organizations. So if you are into DevOps space, Kubernetes is a must. Uh, Network and learn. This is the again one of the most I think underrated skill. Like you have to network, join hackathons, meetups, workshops, surround yourself with people doing the work. It accelerates your growth, and it also help you communicate with people who are already in the industry, learn from them, what are they building, or like just talk having a chat with them, you get to know a lot about like what's going on in the space. You can also contribute to open source. If you have certain tools that you're already working with, if you have an open source contribution, it really speaks volumes. So pick tools that you love, start small, fix bugs, improve documentation, learn from code reviews. All these things matter. Remember, you don't need to do everything. Start small, stay consistent, and let curiosity drive you. Uh, that's a wrap. Uh, just to wrap up, DevOps and AI are converging in powerful ways, and that's transforming the cloud landscape altogether. Whether you are a student, SRE, ML engineer, or a solutions architect, there's a role for you in this revolution. Uh, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to stay connected, feel free to reach out on LinkedIn, or I'm also available on TopMate if you want to have a one-on-one session. Thank you.